else knew what to say. The hospital bracelet on Mom's wrist caught the streetlights as we pulled into our driveway. That night, my parents sat me down to apologize. They said they'd been so shocked by the cancer story they never questioned it. They'd wanted to support their sick daughter and ended up enabling her lies. Mom cried when she talked about slapping me, touching her hand to my cheek gently. The gesture was so different from that day, tender and full of regret. I told them about all the things Sasha had done over the years, not to hurt them, but so they'd understand this wasn't new. They were horrified to learn about the birthday bike and the awards ceremony. They'd had no idea how long this had been going on, each revelation hitting them like a physical blow. Dad kept shaking his head, muttering about signs he'd missed. We agreed Sasha needed professional help, real therapy, not the kind they'd forced on me. Dad called around and found a place that specialized in personality disorders. They had an opening the next week if Sasha agreed to go. He spent hours on the phone, his notebook filling with names and numbers, insurance coverage, treatment approaches, success rates. He researched like his life depended on it. Meanwhile, I had to fix my life. The college was still investigating the anonymous complaint. I sent them the recording of Sasha's confession along with a letter from Helen explaining the situation. I included the therapy notes showing I was the victim, not the bully. Each document felt like a piece of my dignity being restored. The admissions officer called personally to apologize for the confusion. School was harder to fix. Rumors don't die easily, especially in a small high school where gossip is currency. Some people believed me when I explained, but others thought I was making excuses. I focused on my real friends and ignored the whispers in the hallway. It hurt, but I'd survived worse. My AP teachers were especially supportive, having seen my dedication firsthand. My teachers were more understanding. When I explained about the laptop and showed them the police report Dad filed, they gave me extensions. I spent weeks catching up on assignments, my desk lamp burning late into the night. My grades slowly recovered, but it was exhausting. Each test and paper a mountain to climb. Coffee became my best friend, and the library staff knew me by name. Sasha came home after 3 days of observation. She was required to attend therapy twice a week. The therapist said she showed signs of narcissistic personality disorder with antisocial features. It would take years of work to address, she warned us, setting realistic expectations. She gave us pamphlets about family dynamics and enabling behaviors. She moved back into her old room without apology. We avoided each other completely, creating invisible barriers in our shared spaces. When we passed in the hall, she'd look through me like I wasn't there. I was fine with that. I'd given up on having a sister years ago. The house felt like it was split in two, separate worlds existing under one roof. But she wasn't done trying to hurt me. I caught her in my room one day going through my college paperwork. When I confronted her, she said she was just borrowing a pen. But I noticed my acceptance letter was crumpled like she'd been squeezing it. The official seal wrinkled beyond repair. The violation of my space made my skin crawl. I installed a lock on my door that night. My parents didn't object, understanding the necessity without me having to explain. They knew we needed boundaries while Sasha worked through her issues. Mom even helped me pick out a sturdy deadbolt from the hardware store, testing each one for strength. The click of that lock became the sound of safety. The next few months were tense. Sasha would have good days where she seemed almost normal, laughing at TV shows and helping with dishes. Then she'd have setbacks where the anger came back. Her therapist warned us recovery wasn't linear. We had to be patient but also protect ourselves. Family dinners became exercises in careful navigation. I started keeping anything important in a safe. My laptop, documents, even sentimental items went in there each night. It felt extreme, but I couldn't risk another sabotage attempt.